gentlemen, back again. My brother from another mother, man. I gotta get this man the right introduction, man. The actor. We're gonna call this the manifestation. Jeremiah Caldwell. J-Dad. Round of applause.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Man, appreciate you, brother. Man, you know what's funny, dude? I was looking at your first interview. The
Uh huh.
and bro, you know what was going on during that time? Bro,
What?
we just was dealing with COVID.
We
We
were.
was?
We
Yeah,
was.
we
I
was
remember that.
we was dealing with we was doing like we was kind of like somewhat coming out of a little bit of it, I
A
think.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
COVID was
crazy.
going on, and that Harry Potter video game was hot.
Hot. Yeah. I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that.
right. Because we talked about the Harry Potter video
We
game, right?
did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
boy, and it was your interview took place in February.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it
Because
took
Harry
place.
Potter game had just came out. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it took place. I was like, man, like in a year and some odd months from now, here we are back again, and
After the strike.
after the
Yeah,
strike,
after the strike. Yeah, the strike.
we definitely gonna talk about that. And man, dude, it's just and it's funny too because I had you on my podcast and we was talking about it was me, you, Tab, and Will,
Mm.
and I said we going this year we about getting ready to eat. And
Oh yeah.
brother, you've been
Mhm.
after it, man. So
Working.
Man.
let's go ahead and get into it, man. Chris, take it away, brother.
Okay, now, well, since we're talking about it, you've been working. We saw you did a Potbelly commercial, uh,
Yo.
which you gained a lot of views, a lot of likes. How cool was that to be a part of? Was that your first like big commercial for
That was
a
my very first audition. Well, second audition for a commercial
Yeah,
and very first commercial. Like, yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that was amazing to be part of, and then just see like the views of it and stuff like that.
yeah?
That was crazy. I was like, whoa. Everybody texting me, DMing me like, man, I just seen you on TV. I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching Hulu or something like that.
Yeah.
They text me. I'm like, what? This is crazy. I didn't even know it aired. Like, I low key forgot about it because it literally happened like a month before the strike. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang, everybody started texting. I'm like, who is all these? I literally woke up to like 20 texts. And I'm thinking it's a family emergency. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, hold on, who are these people texting, calling me? They like, bro, your commercial just there. I'm like, oh crap. Like that was a great feeling. Great feeling.
Yeah, man.
So
I
you
know.
usually always the last one to see to know when it comes out. Everyone else sees it
Yeah,
before you.
literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
That's my first big commercial I did in Oklahoma, but
Hmm.
they it airs in Oklahoma, and it's
Oh.
crazy because in Oklahoma you can see me in a barbecue commercial. And I'm like, damn. And then I still get like checks with that. I'm like, okay, so it's still running in Oklahoma.
Oh
So in
wow.
Oklahoma, I'm gonna be in a barbecue commercial. You'll see the gray hairs and all that stuff.
Oh dude. The
Yeah,
residuals nice, man.
yeah, man. Since we last talked to you, well,
Hmm.
congratulations on unlocking your SAG Alpha now. Uh,
Yeah.
you're part of that community. Congratulations on that, bro. How does that feel?
Man, that was a blessing. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like I remember telling my mom back in like 20 man, it was like 2017 when I started getting back into acting, but I was doing more, feature background work and stuff like that. And I
Right.
was telling my mom, like, Mom, I want to be sad. I gotta pay 3 bands though. She was like, How you gonna get it? I said, I don't know.
See, mama was like, "Yeah, how you gonna get it?"
Man. And then she like, and I was telling her like, I don't know the steps. I thought I just paid to get in at that time.
Yeah,
Fast forward now, I know the steps forward. So I was working towards it, and like just like I literally just paid my last little dues yesterday, my work dues, so I can
Mm.
actually get my card in the mail because I got the virtual card and stuff like that. So like when I paid that yesterday, I was like, I'm official now. I'm
Yeah.
lit.
So tell the people that don't
Mhm.
know, what are the steps of getting into SAG Alpha?
So you gotta have it's a lot of ways, but the ways that you will want, you want to have at least two, book two at least two co-stars. That third one, if you book a third one, you're gonna be a must join, where you have no choice but to join. You can join, nationally, which is the whole 3,000, or you can join locally wherever you live in there. Like me, Chicago, I was doing locally, so I had joined that one first and paid. I think it was like 1,200 or something like that. No, actually 1,800 for local, and then to be national, you got to pay the full 1,200, the remaining balance, so you can work anywhere, like that. Now, some like New York, when I've been booking and stuff in New York, I wasn't a national yet, but they literally let me slide for like 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there, and they let me accumulate the money I need to actually pay that 1,200 off, which is the rest of the initiation fee. So
Mm,
usually it's two co-stars, or sometimes if you book one guest star, you can literally just go and join SAG right away. Some people like to wait, but I think for me, when I first started acting, I never got anything non-union. Like it was
Mm.
always SAG stuff. So
nice. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it was like I probably got like I can count on my hand probably five things non-union, like literally. And of course, I did the auditions and stuff like that, but I just feel like I wasn't viewed as like a non-union actor. I feel like I was viewed as a SAG actor that needs to be like on TV and film and stuff like that. So once I joined, it was like no second thoughts at all. I was like, "Yep, it's time. Let's get it."
Yeah.
So once you join that union,
Mhm.
they you in the prestige community. Oh, that's what. Okay, and so you get picked for like, well, of course they'll look at you to audition
Yeah.
for, okay, for like
Mhm.
roles. Like, well, what about commercials? Because some commercials, since we was talking about commercials, some commercials do have like SAG out.
Yeah, it's the same way. Because sometimes if you book like a sad commercial, you can join as well as with the
Mm.
union. So it's literally the same way. Of course, SAG commercials pay a lot more.
Yeah,
Mm.
Because you non-union, I think you get like a good cut, but you don't get the residuals out of it. That's the thing. They can run your commercial as much as they want, but no residuals. SAG, you can literally get residuals, all that stuff like that, and still get a nice cut.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice, nice, and it's important. Thank you for sharing that as well too, because I know some people are confused about the whole SAG thing and want to know more. Because, like you said, it's
Yeah.
more than one way to get into to SAG.
Hmm.
So that's a great way. Thank you for sharing that right there.
Of course.
Yeah, bro, man. Let's go back a little bit. Like I said, earlier this year when I had you on Joffa's VIP room,
Hmm.
um, we was talking about like we was talking about getting ready, and we was talking about the strike and everything. But you were one of the few, a few handful of the lucky people who was able to still stay booked and busy during the strike. Talk about, like, because I know how we all are. Like, we in this to
Hmm.
book, but you also love seeing your friends get booked as well too.
Of course.
So talk to us about that process for you, bro. Like, how did that
Man,
process?
that was crazy because like it was a SAG feature film. It was
Mm-hmm.
one of the few films that got the go ahead to still film during the strike. So and that was filming in New York slash New Jersey in that area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I booked that. It was a very decent role for me. Like I can't wait for y'all to see. I think it come out this year. It was in the Deadline article too, as well. It came out this year as well about the movie. So that was really big to get that the advertisement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But just to book that during the strike, I was like super excited because that was like I had just signed with Exclusive Talent out in LA,
Mm.
and they sent me the audition. Was like, hey, they're approved during the strike. Go ahead and do the audition. So I did it. Heard back 3 days later that I booked the role, and I flew out to New York, New Jersey. First time going out there was crazy. Like New York is nothing like Chicago at all.
Straight
But
up.
it has become a second home for me, and I love it. I love it out there. New Jersey is beautiful too. Like I love New Jersey. But filming that, I was out there for I think a few days. I think 3 to 4 days, something like that. I filmed
Mm,
2 days, so that was really good. I got to film with he's a WWE star. He's in my scene. We have a whole scene together and stuff, but I can't remember his name right now. I cannot. It starts with an MJF,
The
something like
Miz,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he's in my scene, so
nice.
it was cool to talk with him and stuff like that, and work with him too. He's a pretty decent actor for him being a WWE, so I'm not gonna lie. So
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, so that should be coming out this year. It might be in theaters or it might go to streaming like Netflix or something like that. That's what they're talking about.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Congrats on that as well too. Yeah, it's something. I was just telling somebody else about that too. Like, it's something about New York, that energy. Because I've been thinking about moving there too in the next couple of years. It's something.
yeah,
I don't know what it is. It's just something about that energy about New York. Because
man,
it, it's just different.
it is. It's different. I love it out there, man. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a beautiful city. Hate the
Yeah.
hate the dirtiness of it, but everything else is beautiful.
Bro, thank you. Because
Table side rap, please.
we talk,
What's going on?
I talked when I went to New York. We talked about that too because there was a thing where they was talking about Houston, Texas, the most dirtiest, and we were like, "Who doing the surveys for this?" Because like when I was doing them trips a couple years ago, when I went to New York, I'm like, "Bro, there is trash piles on every freaking corner. I smell weed every corner, and the cops are
Everywhere.
right there, bro."
Well, it's legal in New York.
It is.
With the
It
weed, yeah,
is.
the weed I
The
understand, but
weed is,
As a courtesy, the trash at
I'm
least.
like
but the
I'm like
trash.
LeBron right now. The trash. I'm like the trash is right.
Literally, the ground is the garbage can. Like that's what it is. Like that's what it is. Like, oh my gosh, man. You know, fun story. When I first went out there, I went out there film that movie. I went
Yeah.
to go get some pizza. Okay,
Hmm.
I went to go get some pizza. I was walking back to my rental car. As I'm walking, I'm eating my pizza,
Hmm.
and I look down, and I saw something I never thought I'd see, like outside, and it was just laying there. I'm like, yeah, I tossed the pizza. I tossed the pizza. I said, no, I'm not even hungry no more. I'm gonna go get something to drink and go back to my hotel. I said,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
No, you got me as I got in my rental car. So
Yeah.
drove in New York.
Oh yeah. I love driving in New York. I love it. They're so rude, but I love
Oh
it.
man, bro, they are ridiculous. So it's just
Yeah,
like in the movies. I'm like, this is just
it
like in
is.
the movie.
Look, I took their driving and brought it here. And I don't play no crap no more. Like y'all better get out my way.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Move, move.
Man.
So,
That's funny.
since we're on the topic of New York, right? You recently were the guest star on one of my favorite shows, Law and Order SVU. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so you got to work with
Oh man.
Olivia and Ice T and everybody. So how was that experience? Like,
It's a two-part question to that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a two-part answer, not question. So the first time I went there to film my episode, right?
Mhm.
I only worked with the my first scene when I was pushing the cart and everything like that. Those two leads, I only worked with them that day. And then the next day I had worked with the lady that gave me the glass and her husband that's in the show and everything like that. So I only worked with them. So it was very surface level. I wasn't like super fanboying over them. You feel me?
Right.
So I did my stuff, I did my work and everything like that. It was a great experience. They was amazing. Then 2 weeks later, I get a email from my reps. They was like, "Hey, they want you to come back out and film more scenes." I said, "What? Okay, say less." So we end up filming the ending of what y'all see at the end, the interrogation, me getting arrested, me going into her house, all of that was filmed in like I think 2 days, man. Okay, so that's when I got to work with Olivia and Ice T. I literally when I left the first time, my mom was like, "Look, I don't care if you got a napkin. I don't care if you got a piece of paper. You better give me an autograph. You feel me? Or something." I was like, "Mom, I'm sorry, but I don't even work with them these days, like at all." So when I told her I was going back, she literally called me when I barely sent the text. Like I don't even think it hit deliver before she called me. She called me and literally was like, "Jeremiah, have my napkin ready for both." I was like, Mom, oh my gosh, I can't be doing this to these people. But no, like seeing Ice T, meeting him for the first time was
Mhm.
crazy. I walked out my dressing room. He was coming back in from getting breakfast. I literally saw him,
Mhm.
looked at him, and I stuttered. I was like, "Hi!" And then I tried to go in for like a dab,
Yeah.
like a dab up, but he went in for a hand. I was like, it was this awkward moment. I was like, what do I do? So
Now you looking like, ooh, ooh,
he just
ooh.
elbowed me. He was like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "Whoa!" I felt so embarrassed. I did. We ended up doing
Oh
our
no.
scene. We ended up doing our scene together, and then during one of our breaks when they was turning stuff around, he just started talking to me out of nowhere, and like he was just dropping Jim, 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 and like he is such a cool dude, man. Oh,
Mhm.
so great guy to work with, and then Olivia.
Mm.
Oh my gosh,
Man.
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 When I say she pushed me that day,
Yeah.
I've never had a lead do that before. And I work with a lot of leads. She pushed me. And like I needed it, but I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like she worked the crap out of that interrogation scene. It was so amazing. It was so beautifully cut up. And I love her for it. Like she gave me a big high five after I did one of our scenes. She's like, "That's how you do it. That's how you." I was like, "Man, this is crazy. This is crazy." Oh man,
You
but
know, it's almost like a graduation process because it's like you're in good company because the actors that come through Law and Order, you know, they go on to have just big projects and amazing careers, and so you're in good company.
man, it feels good to be a part of that company. I was looking it up before I flew back out the second time, and I was literally talking to my mom about it. I was like, "Mom, do you understand the actors who have came through Law and Order? They all go on to do big stuff, and I'm gonna be a part of that group. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
that felt amazing, and like I just been getting so many good reviews on it. Everybody still texting me to this day, like, "Man, you killed it in that scene, bro. You killed it, bro. Like I'm so proud of you and stuff." Like I have bad imposter syndrome, but
Yeah,
like when I see
Mm.
stuff like that, it really, really makes me feel good. Like, okay, I can do this. Like going forward, like I got this. Because I was nervous going into that, very nervous.
Yeah.
yeah, you
That,
did well. That's one of those shows when this new episode record. It's on my
Yeah,
DVD. Watching,
literally.
watching every. I'm up to date on everything. I'm like, you did a great job, bro.
Man, thank you,
The,
thank you.
also, the good shows. We saw you was on the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh man, that was a 1 day shoot, but it was a great day shoot because I filmed that the day before I had to fly out again to New York to film the Long Order, the end of scenes. So I
Mm.
did that the day before I flew out. Um, Man, that was great. That being a part of that set, they're very quick. They know what they want.
mm.
I think I was there for 2 hours.
Wow.
Like, yeah,
Wow, just
for
2
my
hours?
scene. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and at first they told us improvise our scenes and stuff like that, our lines. They ended up giving me lines, more lines than I thought, and then they let me improvise with it too, adding other stuff. So my opening scene is pretty darn good in it, you know. And just to get on that show, like it's so
Mhm.
many A-list actors that wants to be on that show, like just
Yeah.
for one line,
Yeah.
literally, like just to be on that show and beat out so many people, like that milestone is so big for me right now because like it's so many people that's trying to get on that show and it's so hard. And crazy thing is, that wasn't my goal this year to be on that show because the first two seasons I never got an audition for them, so I didn't think they were looking
Mm.
my way at all. So it wasn't on my goal list at all. It was part of my getting more co-star list probably, but that show in particular wasn't on my list. So when I got that, I was on hold for 3 months, man. They kept releasing me, kept putting me on hold for different roles. So I knew they wanted me. It was just a matter of time, like, okay, is this gonna work? And it aligned perfectly, like literally perfectly. No conflicts or nothing. It was a beautiful thing to do. I love everybody on the Bear. Like they was so cool.
Dude, that is so dope too, man. Because the Bears it's a award winning show, and I know that the third season getting kicked off, and that's where you. I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna see you. And
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
love the show. Like you said, the guest stars that been on that show is bananas. It's crazy. Bob
yeah.
Odenkirk was on there. Jamie Lee
Man.
Curtis. Mulaney was on it. Every now and then you have John Barthenall come back. So, dude, to have that on your resume is like, pun intended, chef's kiss,
Chef kiss. Chef
dude.
kiss. Literally, bro.
But
Literally. It looked good sitting on my resume. I literally updated my resume yesterday. It looked good. I was like, damn, I feel proud typing this
dude, you have to, man.
in.
You
Man.
have to, and that's a little bit more about it. It's dope
Uh,
that to hear that a show like that know what they're doing, get you in and out within 2 hours. Because I think that was a conversation we had before
mhm,
on the last interview. But besides you being in and out real quick, 2 hours filming,
mhm.
how was the food?
Man, I didn't even eat that day. I just thought about
Really?
no, I had
That
breakfast.
was
I
just
had
two
breakfast.
hours.
Yeah, yeah. I had breakfast in my trailer. The
Yeah.
breakfast was good though. It was good.
Okay.
But man, but after that I didn't eat that day, so I couldn't even because breakfast is breakfast. You can't cook breakfast. You
Right.
can't cook.
Right.
You feel
Yeah.
me? But like the lunch, I wish I'd experienced that because I literally got to set my call time was like 6 a.m. We got on set at 8
Mhm.
and I left at 10:30. Like I wanted
Hey,
more. You
but you
feel
know
me?
what though? That's cool because man, we've been those sets. You could be there for like 15 or
Oh,
12 hours. I've never been longer than 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
12 hours. Yeah, 12
man,
hours. But
Jesus.
I have heard some people been on set for 24 hours. Or I heard people been on, yeah, yeah. So that's a blessing to be in and out at 2 o'clock. I mean, for two
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. Now the previous show I just did, them set days was pretty long. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's not always going to be beautiful and luxurious. Sometimes you got to put in some extra work, man.
Sweat,
And,
tears, blood.
and don't let you be like the lead person, right? And then
Oh
you
my
see
gosh.
everybody else leaving, and then I did a Jiffy Lube print, not a commercial, but I did a Jiffy Lube
Uh huh.
thing. And bro, they was like, all right, we don't need you guys. They was celebrating in their own way, like, yes, all right, guys, you
Oh
have a great day.
man.
All right. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They going to the mall. They finna enjoy their day. And they like, no, Michael, you still stay here. You stay here. I'm like, damn.
Hilarious.
Bro, it's funny you mentioned that too, Mike, because the last one of the last independent films I was on, it was an older guy. Me and him had a scene together, right, Jay?
Mm.
And so he's like the main villain of it. I'm just the
Right.
one coming in and out. And so I was like, they finished filming it and they're like, okay, we good with that. And I said, hey, can we run that back real quick? It's a few lines I missed. I want to go over that I know I missed. And the old guy was like, young man, we
Calm
good.
down.
I said, nah, bro, but yeah. But he said, no, 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 no. We got the feeling. We good. I said, all right. I mean,
That is funny.
old school was tired, bro. he said,
Hey,
no, man.
say,
We
hey,
got,
young buck, you look youngster.
so we got the message across. We good. We good, man.
Right.
But, yeah, man. But and so also you was on FBI. I think that I don't know when you really start. Well, I know you always book like crazy, but I think when I first saw that you was on FBI, I was like, oh yeah, because I remember we would talk about it on your last interview. You said you told
Uh-huh.
Arcos and your other HCs you want nothing but the big stuff, and that's why I'm calling this interview with you personally manifestation
Manifestation. Yeah.
because you manifested this, bro. And so when you was on on FBI. Like, bro, let's go, man.
Yeah, like with FBI, man, like I didn't realize that Justin, he made me realize this. I had in the group chat, I put like, what I want to book this year and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And FBI was a part of it. I didn't even realize it. He went back to the messages and was like, bro, you literally said this in January, bro. This is what you wanted to book. And I was like, what? I didn't even peep that at all. So when I booked that, man, I was kind of like, it felt so good. Again, that was in New York again,
Yeah,
like literally right before Law and Order. So I booked FBI 2 weeks before I booked Law and Order. So literally,
nice.
when I came back from filming FBI, I had to audition for Law and Order, and then that's when I booked Law and Order 3 days after the deadline was over with or whatever. But filming FBI was pretty cool. Like that was a 10-hour day, but everything was cool. The food was great. Like the
Mhm.
cast was cool. They was talking to me and stuff like that. And just like everybody was a vibe. And the crazy thing is that director that filmed FBI that episode, he was the
Mhm.
director that filmed my episode for Law and Order. Like literally. I
That's
was
nice.
like, I text my mom this. My mom was like, "God don't make no mistakes at all. He
Mhm.
really don't." Like
Mm,
that was just so divine, and like it was beautiful. Like when I got to Law and Order set, he was like, "Jeremiah," I was like, "John, what's up?" Like I was just here last week. What's up,
Nice.
man? But
Nice.
we had some great conversations and stuff like that. When I was at FBI, he didn't really know me, of course, but we kind of had more of a relationship building thing when we was doing Law and Order. But FBI was a great stepping stone for me. It was a great. It looked really good on the resume. Um, if they ever need me again, I'll be back. You feel me?
Oh,
Like,
most definitely. Oh, yes. Most definitely.
yeah,
Most
yeah. But
definitely.
that was a great experience. Great experience.
You definitely had a great start to the year, and we're only halfway there. So, I
Only.
mean, what can we expect from you the second half of the year? What can you tell?
Man, hopefully a recurring on a big show because I've been getting a lot more recurring auditions from series regulars.
mhm.
One series regular I had to turn down because of what I believe in. So I'm not
Mhm.
gonna, James, what I'm
Yeah,
talking
we
about.
talked. Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
talked.
yeah, yeah. But other than that, man, like. Sure. Like I just left from New Mexico. I just got back a few days ago, filming a untitled TV show out there for Vince Gilligan. I got to meet him too.
Ooh.
Look, I
Ooh.
got to meet him, and I told him like, hey, I was just on Law and Order. I'm part of the universe for Dick Wolf. I would love to be a part of your universe too, man, going
Yeah.
forward. So, and it's a possibility I can be coming back for my role. They were talking about it, so that's
Mhm.
definitely up in the air. Because when I signed my contract, it was for up to 5 weeks. I only did 2 weeks, so it's a possibility I could come back for my role for the episode. Because right now they only filming episode 3 of the show. It
Mhm.
is going to be on Apple TV. I can't say the name of it yet or really go into detail of it, but being out there in New Mexico was great, amazing. Doing that role was super dope. Like chef's kiss. Like right
Yeah.
now, it's just chef's kiss. So the end of this year, this the middle mark, June 1st today. So
Yeah.
I'm literally expecting to book some more big roles.
Mhm.
Another guest star for sure. I'm eligible to actually come back on PD or the Med and stuff like that, universe and stuff. So I'm expecting to be, getting auditions for that. But yeah, just all big stuff. Like I said in the beginning, I want all big stuff. Keep giving it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
Dope, dude. No, that is dope, bro. And I've been telling people to aim for. I remember sending something to William as well too about
Hmm.
start aiming for Albuquerque, New Mexico, because I think I recently saw something about Vince Gilligan. I told I mentioned to Mike and Chris and to Shay as well about
Hmm.
Vince Gilligan got something. And if you get in his dude, that is bravo. So
Yeah. When
yeah,
I walked in, I was doing my scene. He walked in doing my scene, and when we had cut and it was turning around or whatever, that's when I met him. He was like, "Man, I love what you're doing." I was like, that's all I need to hear, bro. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. We good, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Well, I was about to say, so I know last time you was here, you dropped a certain gem, and I also seen you talked about you dropped a gem saying be careful with comparing yourself to others in this business because we can get so caught up in that as well. And I also remember you saying, I think it was on Williams Industry Talk, where you were saying that just because you book this in this certain agency that you're with does not mean that you can book this or
Yeah,
others can book that. So
yeah,
share some more gems with us to help others with build up their confidence or just give them some type of information, some type of help to help others on their journey into this because it's a lot that people need to know about this.
yeah. I would definitely say because it's so much more you can elaborate on what I just said.
Yeah.
Like I had someone tell me like this guy was like bashing me for booking a bear. I'm not gonna name no names, but like he was bashing me for booking a bear because he was up for it too, you know. And I felt very. It would have been more hurtful. It was like a friend. I don't know the guy,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more insightful than anything. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, and then the guy actually inboxed me and told me congratulations after the fact. So it was so insightful. It was like, man, very shady.
Yeah.
Like they can really hate you, and it's
Yeah.
so you have to be so careful what you put out. Like normally, I share all my auditions and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
like I've had so many people like being shady to me, so I've been putting in my close friends. Now I'm not doing that no more at all. I'm just gonna keep it close to the vest and do my work. You feel me?
Right.
But it's just you gotta be so careful what you put out there because you don't know who's attacking you. That's not your friend or it's social media. Anybody can be attacking you. So that's why manifestation is so you have to really manifest in your own instead
Yeah.
of really so much outward because people are gonna be attacking. You don't even know it. So when
Yeah.
I seen that, it really hurt me to the point where it's like, man, we could be cool, but that you kind of messed that up, bro. Like I can help you. You feel me? And people gotta understand, just because that person is booking right now does not mean you're not gonna book later. There
Right.
are times when I don't book. Like I think I'm at 80 auditions for the year already, probably more than that, and I only booked a handful. So I'm
Mm.
not booking all the time. Like there's people that's winning and getting those roles that I audition for too. And I'm not hating. Hey, go ahead, bro. That's you. You got
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna get the next one. Or I'm gonna do this round. As long as you're in the room with these casting directors and these people that's going to cast you, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to focus on the work because that type of attitude that the guy has, it's only going to cloud your judgment and it's only going to stop you from working on what you need to work on. Okay, he booked this. How could I have done this better for me to book it? How about ask that question? You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
go bash another person's name. You know what I'm saying? So really, just stay true to yourself. Stay true to your work. Like that's what's going to help you get booked. Like and stay level headed with everything. Because I'm never going to get too big or not be humble. Because at the end of the day, I know where I came from, and I know how hard this industry really is. You know what I'm saying? Like side story. I just lost my 9 to 5 when I came back from filming Law and Order. Literally
Man.
because I was missing too much work because of me booking this year.
Yeah.
I said in January I wanted to quit my job by June. It happened a month earlier because I really just wanted to focus on acting and everything like that.
Right.
So I was very hurt, like because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting 2 more checks out of y'all. You feel me? But
You make it to 30.
right, you feel me? Let me make it to the 30. Come on, man. But, but it was very hurtful in that whole week when it happened. But
Yeah.
then literally after that, that's when I booked the road to go to New Mexico,
Yeah.
and it was a very divine moment to me. It was like, your time is gonna come. God don't make no mistakes. As long as you walking in His path and staying true to Him, like I've been so close to God in these last 8 months because I lost trust in God a long time ago, like a few years ago when my grandma passed away,
Yeah.
and it kind of wavered a little bit more when my uncle passed away this past December. It was so sudden. No
Yeah.
one knew that was going to happen at all. So I lost a lot of trust, but I gained a lot back, and I got closer and closer with God. And like
Mm.
now, when I'm hearing stuff, I'm listening. Like I'm listening. Okay, this is what you want me to do. This is how you want me to go about it. It's all about that. Like staying true to yourself. If you believe in God, go ahead. But me, I love my faith. I love my faith in God. And we're gonna stay on that same path. I'm not gonna go a different path that He don't want me to go in at all.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, if I do that, it's gonna stop blessings coming from my way in my household. So I have to stay in His path and know what He wants me to do going forward the rest of this year and the rest of my life. You know? So gotta stay level headed. Don't put another man's work down because everybody has their time.
Yeah.
Everybody has their time. We take turns in this industry, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. You right, man. Thank you for sharing that as well. So, we gonna continue to pray for you, and I know all about getting fired when you on that high,
Man.
and struggling and getting where you can get to, like leaning on God even more during that time. So you got them, but prayers and blessings coming from us to you and your household, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, man. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that, y'all.
Yeah,
For
bro.
sure.
Yeah, man.
So,
But
before we get on about it here, let everybody know where they can follow you, of course.
Yeah. I done changed my Instagram so many times these last 2 months. Jesus. Oh man, what is my Instagram name?
I think it's Jada Actor underscore. Let me see.
Jay the actor of
Yeah,
Jay.
Let me
So
see.
J __the actor on Instagram. Facebook is my name, Jeremiah Latrell Caldwell. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really be on nothing else like that no more.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, man. First, also, I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier when we began. Happy belated birthday to your son.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him thank you. I gotta pick him
Yeah,
up in a little bit anyway.
yeah. Happy belated birthday to your son, and happy early Father's Day to you as well, bro.
Thank you, man. Y'all too, if y'all fathers. I think he
Oh,
was Mike.
Yeah, I'm a father. I
Oh man, happy
honestly,
Father's Day.
man, appreciate it, and back to you too, bro. And happy Father's Day to you, James.
appreciate it,
Um,
appreciate it.
but I be forgetting about Father's Day. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, me too. And James, I didn't know you was a father too.
Yeah, I don't share as much because I'll be trying to keep. I share every now and then.
Oh
Um,
man.
that's my little
Happy
girl. That's
Father's
from
Day, man.
man. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I
That's my
ain't know
little.
that. That's
Yeah,
dope.
man. I share every now and then, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sweetheart. Just from my last relationship, I
Mm-hmm.
pretty much say, hey, we locked in. So, because
I
I
feel you.
haven't had any kids for myself yet, but that's my little girl. So,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
man.
Gotcha.
She act just like me. People say she look like you, like she do, don't she? Yeah, it's so funny, man. But yeah, man, I have to let you know that, man, and many blessings to
Yeah.
you, and everything, bro. Then I'm gonna try to see if I can head out there. I think we can end the show. We can end it right here. We talk off screen, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all follow Jada Actor. Y'all getting the extra information. We know what James and everybody else gonna be in. But yeah, man, Jada Actor, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you again, bro.
Oh man, appreciate it, man, y'all. I love it. I love coming here.
Man, appreciate you for coming. You always welcome back, bro.